Welcome to Chapter 3, Software and Operating Systems. In this lesson, we are covering the 3 types of software. And this is not optional, it comes up in final exams every single year. 3 categories. Every program, every app, every tool you have ever used sits inside one of them. Let's break them down. System software, this is the invisible layer that runs before anything else. Without it, your hardware is just expensive metal sitting on a desk. 3 types live here. The operating system, Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android, this manages all your hardware and gives every other program a place to run. Device drivers, the translators. Every piece of hardware needs its own driver to talk to the OS, your printer, your GPU, your USB ports. And firmware, the deepest layer of all, permanently stored on a chip. Your BIOS or UEFI, it runs before the OS even loads. System software is always running. You never have to open it. Application software, this is what you actually open and use. These are programs built for real-world tasks for the end user. 4 categories you need to know. Productivity, Microsoft Word, Excel, Google Docs for creating and editing work. Creative, Photoshop, Canva, Audacity, design and media production. Communication, WhatsApp, Gmail, Zoom, connecting people. And browsers and education tools, Chrome, Firefox, and accessing information and learning online. The critical rule, application software always runs on top of system software. The OS comes first. Always. Utility software, the category students most often get wrong. Utilities do 3 things to your system. They maintain it, protect it, and optimize it. Look at the 4 cards. Antivirus scans and removes malware threats. Avast Windows Defender Malwarebytes. File compression reduces file size for storage and sharing. WinZip, WinRAR 7-zip. Disk Cleaner removes junk files and temporary data to free space and boost speed. CCleaner, BleachBit. And backup tools, copies your data so you can recover after a failure. Time Machine VM, maintain, protect, optimize. That is the definition of utility software. Remember it. I need you to look at this screen carefully because this is the question that catches students every year in your final exams. Antivirus software. Which category does it belong to? The wrong answer students give is application software because they think I open it, so it is an application. That reasoning is wrong. The correct answer is utility software. Why? Because antivirus does not help you complete a task. It maintains, protects, and optimizes your system. That is the definition of utility software. The rule on screen, if it maintains, protects, or optimizes the system, it is utility software. Write that rule down right now. One more classification you need, and exams love to test this. Open source versus proprietary software. The difference comes down to one question: who owns the code and who can read it? Open source, the source code is publicly available. Anyone can read it, modify it, and redistribute it. It is free to use. Linux, Firefox, LibreOffice, VLC, all open source. Community maintained and transparent. Proprietary software, the source code is hidden. It belongs to one company. You must buy a license to use it legally. You cannot modify or redistribute it. Windows, Microsoft Office, Photoshop, Mac OS, all proprietary. And here is the exam tip on screen. Open source does not always mean 0 cost, but the source code is always freely available. Remember that distinction. Quick check, and this one is straight from a final exams paper. Read the question on screen. A disk cleaning program that removes temporary files to improve system performance. Which category of software is this? 4 options. A. System software. B. Application software. C. Utility software. D. Open source software. The answer is C. Utility software. A disk cleaner optimizes and maintains the system. That is the definition of utility software. If you said O or B, go back and rewatch scene 4. If you said C, you are ready for this topic. See you in lesson 3.2.